Okay, hello, welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters Plus 1.16. So, we have another vault completed. I guess I'm not close enough. Am I still not? Do I need to turn off my magnet? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, we got a magnet turned on. We also have a raffle crystal for this episode. And I also made a little bit of a mob farm over there. We are currently on peaceful mode. Holy sneeze, I just sneezed so loud. Okay. Anyway, upgraded everything to netherite. We got ourselves regen and saturation as additional things. We're gonna run a normal vault crystal after our raffle vault crystal. Raffle vault, again, we have to speedrun it, so we're going to speedrun it. Also, I found a netherite sword that we had, but it was apparently better than anything else that we had, so, okay. Looks like our first obelisk is gonna be over here. Which is unfortunate, because the farther away they are, the more it's going to take. Also, when we have 5, it's very unfortunate, because it's essentially going to take... Also, I just realized I did not change this out of peaceful. Sorry about that. I'm not allowed to take any of that loot, unfortunately, until we defeat the boss. Only after beating the raffle boss do we get to take a look and start looting, so... We gotta get a raffle boss. 3 minutes and 30-something seconds is our current record, and we're going to try and beat that. I don't know how realistic that is, given that this vault did end up having a very interesting layout slash interesting obelisk placement, so it looks like we're not going to be able to unless we can kill the boss really, really quickly here, but overall it shouldn't be too terrible. Just one more obelisk left, and ideally we'll be able to find it within just a little bit. Perfect, that looks like it. Cool. Lily pads, yellow daffodil, y'all can go down there. And boss fight time. Olsen, 96. Not a speedrun, unfortunately. Where? Oh, they went down. Okay. Not a speedrun, unfortunately, but again, can't always get the speedruns, so it is what it is. Hopefully we can at least find one chest to loot. Beniatite gem, not too shabby. But unfortunately, it does not look like we're gonna get very much. Yeah, it is what it is, though. So, another boss crate done. And in that vault, we got nether boots and leggings, which seem to be pretty dope. Another nether star, we got a trader core. For star essence, honestly not terrible. An unidentified relic, some mystery boxes, but this is for this episode, so we're going to leave it right here, and we're going to run our other normal vaults. Also, I forget we don't put it on the altar, it goes there. Anyway, let's kill you for your ability totem. Resistance is big, that's huge actually. 15 player levels. Also, I'm gonna need to come over here. And what we're gonna do, yes, it's gonna fill up our inventory immediately. We're also gonna get a lot of XP. So 45 levels of XP. Which means we can activate resistance, we can activate regeneration, we can activate saturation, we can get not actually we can get levitation. Levitation will be easy for a couple different things. Power stair's nice, but most of this stuff is just gonna get yeeted into one of these trash can boys, and that's okay. So, water breathing, nausea, jump boost, don't have any levels of jump boost, but I know I have water breathing already. I think I've maxed step assist as well. Bone mealer, we don't have that yet. Nausea, we don't have that yet. So, now it's time to go into this vault. Again, we're not going to spend a ton. Like, by a ton, I'm saying we're not going to spend all of our time in here. But we will spend a good amount of time mostly just looking and getting the gilded chests that we need. And making sure to grab all of the vault cookies that we possibly can. Because vault cookies are how we're going to end up actually getting to higher levels. And of course, traps exist. So we're going to need to, hopefully, because this is a trapped vault, hopefully we can at some point get something to stop us from getting a ton of traps, but not really possible currently, so, you know, for now we'll just have to live with it and just get as much as we possibly can, even while dealing with all of the traps. So let's get, that's a vault diamond, that's big, that's big. Vault diamonds are quite rare, especially this early on, so I'm happy about that. Larimar, Magnetite. Is this guy out on the outside? Nope. Oh, a potato. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that is our starting place. And this is the way that we came from. So it looks like this is the way that we are going to head out of here to grab ourselves some gilded. Ow, that's annoying. Hey, witch, can you please, perchance, like, pretty please not? I would really appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a corpse for me. These witches, man, they just conniving. They little gremlin goblin boys. Just annoying. Okay, we have 5 obelisks in this vault as well. Looks like 5 is the typical amount of obelisks for this episode, which hopefully we can change up what we end up getting. We did get our first vault nugget to the vault, so that's good. Though it does seem like the amount of traps that we're encountering is drastically decreasing our loot, which kind of sucks. So, ideally, we'll be able to just go around, grab as much as we possibly can. It seems like we're getting most of our base resources, like diamonds and such, from not the actual chests in the vaults, but from the boss crates. So I'm mostly going to leave that stuff, as we don't really need to grab it if it's already going to be in the boss crate, but I do want to make sure that I'm still grabbing as much as I kind of can of the rest of these things, because like the mystery boxes and other stuff, we can get some pretty nice stuff in here on a little bit of a chance, so I don't want to miss anything if we can really help it. Though it does seem like with trapped, everything is trapped, which is really annoying, to be honest with you. But at least we're getting some catalysts, we're getting through some stuff, we're getting a couple chests per room. Doesn't look to be overall too terrible. Just want to make sure that if we can, we're getting as many vault cookies as we possibly can, because that's how we're going to level up quicker, which means that the sooner we level up, the better loot we end up getting, so I wish we could immediately go to like level 20, level 40 loot, but that's just not going to be possible. So we just got to work at it, work through it slow, and that's just how it's going to be. Now, mega chest, pretty dope, pretty dope. I am going to use the boss crate here and funnel all that stuff into the boss crate. And now we're going to grab a golden apple. apple. Grab those guys. Of course, that's poison. This one's gonna be, I don't know, I'm not gonna break it. Mod box and a catalyst fragment. Perfect. The more catalyst fragments, eventually we'll be able to make actual catalysts with them, which will be really, really good because they will add modifiers to our Vault crystals, which overall will spice things up by quite a large margin, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a little bit before we go anywhere crazy with that, unfortunately, just because of the constraints we're working under. But, you know, coming hopefully soon. We need one more obelisk. Looking like there's a couple nearby, so I'm not worried. I'm just going to loot this room, and then we'll see where we go from here. So, that guy completed. I do need a shard pouch for soul shard accrual, which soul shards are essentially a form of currency that allow you to purchase things from the soul shard market, which is just another way that you can get interesting and cool and good loot. A little bit more difficult than the normal ways, so it looks like I'm gonna have to mine down for that, which is a no-go, so we're going to just in this room. Alright, see if I can get any ores, but it's not looking too promising because, again, the drop chances of ores with no fortune pretty low. And again, I don't have fortune because, well, just don't have fortune yet. Sucks. But hopefully we can get it soon. And this is the last room that we're going to actually loot and be in. So we're gonna try and maximize everything that we can in here. Perfect. Another trader core for wood dye gems. See, whenever these gilded chests are trapped, it's really unfortunate because it's like, well, I wish you weren't trapped so I could get the loot. Because it's usually gilded chests have pretty good loot. And another gifter statue. Let's get this gilded down here. Of course, it's trapped as well, because why wouldn't it be? We'll get you. And the last one is you. Of course you're trapped as well, because 90% of the gilded chests we open just have to be trapped. Let's kill the boss. Soul Blaze. Not really scared of it. It's not really a scary mob, so that's something we have to worry about greatly. We are poisoned for like a long time, so hopefully that goes away. But overall, you know, not too shabby of a vault. Got quite a bit of stuff. 10 vault cookies from that guy. And overall, it's looking like we got quite a bit of good stuff from these two vaults. So, again, nothing like absurdly crazy. But I do want to say, just glad that we did get quite a bit of average loot instead of a ton of really, really good loot, because it's always just nice to be able to monitor and go through and do what we need to do. Anyway, looking like we've got unidentified relics, mystery boxes, vault cookies, we got a soul flame. Okay, okay. Let's go unidentified relic first, then we will go relic fragments. And it's looking like we're going to get nothing from relic fragments, unfortunately. Those guys are going to give us a Picarang and a Mystic Tomato. Pretty much that's it. Unfortunate, but, you know, ED is what it is. Click everything into there. And then we also ended up getting some good Vault Bronze, Vault Silver. Let's combine that with what we already have, because, again, Vault Currency, not as useful as in 1.18 Vault Hunters, but not incredibly unuseful as well. You do actually use it for some other things, so Vault Bronze we use for Vault Silver, which we use for Vault Gold, which for Vault Platinum. And we get trades and stuff from the vendors and everything, from vending machines, which 49 Vault Silver, nothing to scoff at. Anyway, let's hit level 5. Ideally, we hit level 7 here. Maybe level 8. But I don't know how realistic that is. Level 7. Ooh, it looks like we do hit level 8 here. Halfway through level 8. Dang, 4 skill points. 1 minute and 14 seconds is our current fastest rat full boss kill, which is wild. And what I'm going to do to facilitate that more is I'm going to give us levels in... Ooh. Do we go execute or rampage? I think we go... Vein Miner is good because Vein Miner Fortune, but other than that, it's useless. Cleanse is good. For removing negative effects, so I like Cleanse. Tank is just good because resistance is crazy increased. Summon Eternal will save 4. I think we put 2 into Rampage and 1 into Execute. And then, yeah, let's do it that way. Get our last Vault Rock, I'll mine some more off camera. And overall, not terrible. We got some Vault Gems, some Star Essence and such, so I'm not unhappy at all. GG's, peace, have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!